heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to our live stream. Well, today is very important because finally we have some signals and we are getting ready for the pullback I was waiting for actually this week. As I said, I am not expecting a major move because usually market makers, they like to wait for the monthly close. Actually, many people, right? Remember we talked about yesterday about the monthly close, and we are gonna recap that topic again in this live stream because I think it's very relevant, very important. But well, let me just do something very clear. Okay, so in the I think 1 month ago, no, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I said, okay, based on the price action here, this is like this. Simple, right? Because my job is projecting the price in the future, not in the past, right? So now, well, after 2 weeks, you can see the results, right? Okay, so we can say today, finally, we can close, or we can say the technical analysis in when the chart is done. Yeah, between 10 days maximum, well, in this case 2 weeks, a little bit more, it's not exact, but as you can see here, the target, the direction was correct. I'm very happy about it. And if you are following this live stream, and also especially you are in a Patreon and you're following my technical analysis, or you are studying here this system, well, maybe you should be happy right now, right? Because actually it looks like everything is working as expected, right? So my system is not perfect, of course, but it works. So well, let's continue here. Now we know here the technical analysis for 1 day chart here, technically speaking, you can say, okay, maybe around here or here. All this area is for selling, not for buying. Okay, from 44, 45 to $48,000, 49. This area is for selling. Okay, now what I'm expecting is simple. This is the bounce here, major area of supply, and we are expecting I am expecting a pullback actually after the monthly close. I think maybe in the next 48 hours, maybe we will see a monthly close. So yes, I think so. There is a very high probability we will see something like this, and we have in 4 hours finally some warning signals. Hey, don't get me wrong, I am not shorting the market. I will not short the market actually maybe in 2 months. So just I am looking for longs, and it's the only thing I am doing right now. I am following the trend because the trend is my friend. Simple. Okay, I don't want to fight the trend, and it's one of the most important rules in my way of trading. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. It's just wasting time and money. And look at this. Finally, Bitcoin, we have the ADX. This is finally the setup here. We have ADX here, and we have here sell signal. Remember, this signal means sell or range, so sideways. So Bitcoin can enter here in sideways, or maybe drop around ME55 between $44,000 and 45 around here in 4 hour chart. But if you see this drop happening, it will trigger higher time frames. For example, the 12 hour, as you can see here, we have here maybe in the next other 24 hours or 40 other 2 days, you will see the ADX getting negative here, and actually you will see finally the sell signal here. I am not expecting more upside right now, of course not. Why? Because ADX is reaching actually many time frames, not just 4 hour, the highest level where we can expect a pullback reversal. It depends on the case, right? But usually the extremes levels for ADX is between around 40, 50, actually 60 is be careful. You see the ADX at that level, because that means it's gonna reverse very soon. So I am expecting more upside, of course not sideways in 4 hour chart, yes, and also getting ready for a pullback actually, and potential trigger for 1 day sell signal. If this is gonna happen, well, it's gonna be a little bit destructive in altcoins, so be careful with that, because many of them actually now, as you can see here, let me show you here, we don't have, I want to see this all the map here red, maybe in the next 24 hours or 48 maximum 2 days, I think. But I am expecting to see all the market red here in the next this week. So the idea is simple. We will see finally the slope here in the curve here. I think maybe in squeeze the same, and also the ADX is gonna turn negative here potentially, yes, but don't get me wrong, that is gonna be the pullback I'm looking for. So two scenarios I'm looking for here. 4-hour chart, some sideways, and in 1-day chart, that means in the next 2 weeks, I mean first week of April, maximum second week of April, we will see potential pullback here, and from there we can start speculating. Bitcoin is gonna test 49, 48, and even more, maybe 55, $56,000 as the maximum target. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Like usually when you see the ADX like this in 4-hour chart, this high, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a squeeze, long squeeze. And the reason for this is because, well, there are too many, this is normal, right? When you see the price doing something like this without any corrections, actually even in 4-hour chart, because it is no correction, actually it's a continuation in the trend, I mean uptrend. So we can I can speculate we will see a long squeeze here. So that means you will see potentially maybe tomorrow, maybe I don't know, in this week. I am speculating here, okay? I'm speculating based on all my experience, okay? This is not technical analysis, it's something I saw many times in the past. So you will see potentially a big red candle here in 4-hour chart, and also is gonna close like a hammer. What do you mean? What I'm trying to say is something like this, right? Something like this, the absorption here, and after that Bitcoin is gonna start moving to the upside, and you will not see this level again tested. I am not saying 44, I mean just an example of the candle I am looking for. So even with that, I am not short in the market, because, for example, let me show you here. When the market is to the upside, look at this. People entering short here, for example, at maybe $47,000 to say, hey, finally this is the top, and after that, what is going to happen? And there is a very high probability all the people who are here in this area, they will get liquidated here, because I am expecting other bounce here, and after that, potential finally downside. So now, good news for you. If you, for any reason, you didn't buy Bitcoin or altcoins, I would say this is a very good moment, the moment we were waiting for. I am very clear. In my case, I am flat. I am just in long position here, yes, with Bitcoin, but I close almost like 80-90% all my positions, because, well, we were waiting for almost 2 weeks for the results. As you can see here, DOT, AVAX, many of them, they did a very good move. So, but as I said before, don't get too greedy, okay? I mean, this is about risk management. Remember, we are not in the same bull market as 2021. So any moment Bitcoin just can reverse this area, actually between 49, 47,000, 49, 50 maximum. This area in macro time frames is very important. You see any rejection in weekly chart, I'm talking rejection from this area. Well, remember what happened in 2019. So that is the problem. Now let's continue with Bitcoin. Sorry, let me explain a little bit more here. We have two levels we need to start watching for Bitcoin. Okay, first of all, between 44 and 42. I know the range is quite big, yes, but this is the area I'm gonna start looking for a major support. And so between this area here, if Bitcoin comes to this area, this is just like breaking down here, and also testing the area as new support here, area of demand, and after that you will see other test this area around 47, 48, an extension to $55,000 monthly. As long Bitcoin is not closing about $50,000 monthly, I mean 2-3 days, you will see at least 2 weeks, 2 weeks on April, 1 week or two maybe in red for the market. Actually, that is good because we are waiting for the pullback, right? So let's talk about the monthly. The monthly is, I think, is similar as I said before here. Bullish. If you want to be very bullish on Bitcoin, I mean, in the next 2-3 days, you need to see Bitcoin. Actually, my setup must be invalidated. Here, you need to see Bitcoin closing about $49,000 in April 1st. So if that happens, well, we can start thinking like Bitcoin is going to move to maybe $57,000, $60,000, even $60,000 in extension next month in May. Yeah, but as long as Bitcoin is not closing above this level, I am not expecting something like that. And same thing, we don't have the signature for that. Actually, historically speaking, every time when we have this sell signal, well, you will see you bear market technically. So I need to say this: Bitcoin is doing very good, actually, very good. Yeah. So as long Bitcoin is not testing very soon, I mean, when I say I am saying testing soon, $30,000 level is looking constructive. Yes. So I don't want to see Bitcoin testing Bitcoin $30,000 very soon, like maximum maybe 5-6 months, maybe. Yes, but not very often, because if that happens, you see Bitcoin testing again 30,000 level like this many times, eventually it's gonna break down and you will see your capitulation. Like, actually, that is my original speculation, right? So because monthly is clear. Now we have other close in this month. As you can see here, we have here the 3-month. Let me see. Yes. Okay, so we have here. Okay, I'm gonna say something. Jack, I am not. First of all, I am not a financial provider. I am not telling you what to do. Uh-huh. Just I'm sharing my experience in the markets, and also if I see Bitcoin at $44,000, 42, if also plus if I see the setup for buying using my system, maybe yes. But if I don't see that, maybe no. So I need to see the price there first, and I need to see the indicators there, and potentially I will, of course, I will enter again. But if the answer you want to ask me right now today, based on the structure and everything, yes, it's looking fine. But as I said, it's better to wait for the setup to emerge and don't chase the market. So okay, so 3 months we have the close here. This is a very very long setup, but it's very important because, well, we have other setup. First of all, we are in range, right? We are between $60,000 to $30,000, as you can see here, $34,000 around here. So this is very interesting, right? Because this one, this candle is a shooting star in 3 months, right? So technically speaking, as long Bitcoin is not breaking $69,000 in 3 months, I mean from April to June, as long Bitcoin is below there, you will see, you can expect like the shooting star is going to be effective, and you will see the leg down I'm expecting for Bitcoin in the long term. But if Bitcoin is closing, as I said, I mean, in 3 months chart is more clear. You need to see the hammer, because this one, you see the body, for example, closing like this, yeah, like this. Imagine this one is like a hammer, like this, about $50,000. Well, very bullish, because this is gonna be just continuation to the upside in the in 3 months. So something like this. Let me show you here. I think in 2 months, I think we have the setup. It's not very clear, but something like this. No. It's in 3 months chart we have. I would like to see something more. No. It's very hard to say. Just the thing I can tell you right now here is the close is above $50,000 to close. Everything is correct. Any close below $46,000 in 3 months, I mean 2-3 days, and this one is closing below 46, you will see the pullback I am expecting. As I said before, we are in a range. Bitcoin is in a range in macro time frames, as you can see here, between $60,000 and $30,000. So it looks like Bitcoin is going to test around $56,000 maximum, maybe 60. from there we will see what is going to happen. So we are going to have this month. Let me see here. We have well, you don't want to see this because every time when we have this signature like the slope is even more negative, maybe it's not a very good signal. But let's see. Don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is bullish, as you can see here. Every time, historically speaking, you are very long-term trader. Every time when Bitcoin is testing the May 21 in 3 months, so that means around $23,000, is a buy. Okay, the trend is your friend, and don't fight the trend. Okay, so now let's continue with the monthly. Okay, here. So let me mark here the levels is between $50,000 and 49, this area, 48. I want to see the close in 2-3 days in this area, and potentially we'll see, yes, the April is going to be 60, 57, 56, 57, but honestly I don't think so. I think Bitcoin is just going to be in sideways and the pullback is going to be, as long as above the 44, 43, between 44, 43, around this area, we can start speculating Bitcoin is healthy actually right now. In 1-day chart, yes, we have almost the confirmation of reversal. The last thing, at least in my way of trading, because I know many traders, they say, no, you see, Bitcoin is reversing and uptrend and bull market is coming. No, for me, no, it's not like that. I need to see the retest. This is the area of supply, retest in this area around, not exact of course, and after that I need to see the big bounce. Yeah, that is going to be the confirmation of uptrend. Examples, something like this. Test macro area of supply, retest 1-day chart. You see 1 week of pullback, and after that uptrend. Yes, you don't want to see something like this. I really hope I don't want to see something like this. This is a very good example or failure. And this happened in weekly chart. Let me show you here. Here, Bitcoin breaking, yes, and testing the MA55, this area of supply or demand, sorry, this area of demand. But after that, what happened? Crash. Yes, we don't want to see something like this. That's why Jack, for example, if I see Bitcoin testing 44, 43, 42, I will not just buy because now it's looking good, right? But I need to see the price around this area, very close to the MA55, and if I see the setup here with my technical saying, hey, yes, it's a buy, okay, I will buy. But if I see Bitcoin is not looking great, well, maybe I will wait a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's it. I finished my technical analysis for Bitcoin. Today I wanna check altcoins because I am looking for pullbacks. Yeah, I think many altcoins, they are getting ready for the pullback. Yesterday I said if you are buying altcoins right now, I think it's not very smart. I am not a financial advisor, of course. I think it's better waiting for the pullback. And I know some of them, they are just moving up. They are pumping right now, but not because of that I'm gonna just buy and I'm gonna just chase the market. Of course not. I mean, well, that is my way of trading, of course, right? So let's start with altcoins. Okay, so Cardano, as you can see here, we will have finally the pullback I am talking about. So as long Cardano is holding $1, we can start speculating maybe other test to maybe $1 with 30 cents. Yes, this is a reversal in 1-day chart, but the problem with this is the weekly chart. Weekly chart is not very constructive here. As long Cardano is closing candles below in weekly chart below $1 with 30 cents, 25, this is just a downtrend, something like this. As I said before, I need to see macro reversal. How? Breaking the MA55, testing here this area $1, and from here, yes, you can think in the price you want, okay, but not before. Okay, so let's talk about Kava. I think I checked Kava in the morning, so I think it's the same thing. Kava in 1-day chart, as you can see here, testing the area of supply here. This area, of course, this is not a buy. Kava is in a range, of course. But look at this, we have finally the first warning. It's not a sell signal, but it's the first warning here in 1 day chart. In the moment when you see the ADX getting negative here, you will see your pullback, and because this is a range, so I think around 83, 82, if it's not breaking that level, yes, of course, you need to see sideways here, sideways in this area, and if it's not breaking here for maybe 1 week, you will see the breakout. So let's continue with other coins. Okay, okay, let me see. I think I don't have this one in my list. Okay, this one. Same, this is not the area for buying. As I said many times here, this is the area for selling. Okay, selling here, and maybe we will see, yes, sell signal here. In the moment when you see the ADX getting negative here, well, you will see your beautiful pullback, right? So this is a trend reversal? No. Actually, this asset in 1 day chart is not reversing anything. This is just sideways. Sideways is, I mean, you need to see, how can I say this? You need to see this testing here, this area actually right now, 250, and after that pullback, yes, you can start talking about reversals here, but this is not reversal, this is just sideways, okay? So, XLM. Let me see. Okay, same thing. We are in the previous high here. Of course, no thank you. So, no thanks. And here I think we have sell signal today. Almost, maybe today we will see the sell signal here, and also the area for the pullback. I'm gonna start looking for, of course, area MA55.20. All this area, not exact, but it's around this area. I'm expecting the pullback maybe next week. Okay, so but don't get me wrong. As long this area is holding 0.20, 0.21 here, this is like this. Okay. And well, this is trying to reverse a trend, yes, but I would like to see this one tested, at least testing this one area first, making a new high here, because that is like something more healthy, like maybe, okay, this is strong, the move is more legit, but looks like at least this asset is still in sideways here, trying to reverse a trend, yes. Okay, so let's continue with 1 week. Let me see, 1 week, this one. No, my friend, what are you doing there? No, this is testing MA55. Even it's not testing MA55, it's testing MA21. So this is like very healthy downtrend here. Of course, as long as it's not breaking this low around 0.17, 0.18, everything is okay. At least you can see maybe sideways here and potentially other test to the upside, right? But let me see here, buy signal here. Yes, potentially yes, maybe. Wait for the pullback. This is like this. We have bullet divergence in weekly chart. Let me see. At least in the long term, around 0.32 maximum area. I'm gonna start looking for maybe for the pullback in macro time frames. Okay, so let's continue with FTM. Okay, so FTM. Well, FTM is in, technically speaking, in 1 day chart. In 1 day chart is in downtrend, as you can see here. MA55 tested, breaking down. MA5. This is a breaking down. As long as it's not breaking 1.23, I think potentially you will see some accumulation here. Let me see here, 1 day chart. Yeah, we have high temperature. Well, it's not. We have a sell signal actually, yes, in 1 day chart, and with the ADX is very low, very weak, so that means you can speculate other leg down to all maybe around 0.20, 0.25, 0.23 is the level I'm gonna start waiting, maybe for the pullback. As you can see here, yes, 4 hour chart, better divergences here. We have 1, 2, below 23. Yes, actually yes, I am expecting the most bullish things for this one is if for 1 week at least, maybe 3 or 4 days, is holding the $1 with 30 cents around there, maybe you will see other leg up, but it's not looking very strong. The weekly chart, let me see. No, we don't have buy signal right now. Actually, the slope is not, I don't like the slope here. It's not very strong right now. I think the thing is for FTM is maybe sideways in this area, accumulation, and after that you can start thinking maybe more upside. Okay, also 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, let me see. 4-hour chart. Well, you need to wait for this, right? Something like this, yes, and as long as holding $1 with 38 cents, you can start maybe thinking this is gonna test at least other leg up, maybe, yes. The only problem with this is the OBB. The OBB is not looking very healthy. If you see the OBB losing the exponential here, you will see other leg down, and that level is gonna break. I mean, this is very weak for me. Okay, so sorry, sometimes I confuse here. Okay, AVAX. If you were AVAX, let me do it again. AVAX, okay. But it's the same thing. 4-hour chart sell signal, testing the previous high here, 1-day chart. Of course, this is the area for selling. This is AVAX, right? For selling, not for buying. Potential sell signal in the next 24 hours. Confirmation, you will see the confirmation, something like this, and you will see your pullback. As you can see, many altcoins, they have similar setups here. So as long as holding this area, 83, 87, yeah. Oh, now Kava. Let me see Kava again. Kava. Where's Kava? Kava. Okay, so let me see here. You have actually, we have still power here with the slope here. Sorry, the curve here, and ADX is very good actually. Yes. But the question is time for buying? Of course not. No. This is the area for selling. All these areas for selling. Yeah. So let me see. As long as below $5, this is, I mean, wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback, and after that you continue to the upside. Yes. And now let me see the weekly chart because I'm curious about this one. Very powerful. I like the weekly chart. Yeah. Yeah, as long weekly chart is closing above $4, totally fine. Even weekly can test again 3.40 and it's fine. As long as it's not losing this area, it's okay. Here. Okay. So, okay, let me continue. Dot. Well, target hit, as you can see here. My target was 24, 23, around this area. And after that, you will see a pullback. In 1-day chart. Okay, so 1-day chart. Yeah, same thing. OBB is very healthy. Yeah, OBB is very healthy. But sell signal, ADX is gonna. You will see negative slope here very soon. Maybe today, tomorrow. Bitcoin will help with this. So, but don't get me wrong. This is like this. This is like this to the upside. Okay. I mean, I am not bearish on this actually. This is very healthy. Yeah, a maximum maybe 19, 20 around there. As long as above 18.50, everything is okay. Okay, so 4-hour chart for dot. Let me see. Bearish divergences here. MA55, 121. From there, no, there is no setup for me. Look at this. OBB is very unhealthy, so I will just, well, you want to trade 4-hour chart here, well, just wait for around 20 and maybe potential bounce here, but I think it's a time to be very careful because Bitcoin, if I am right with Bitcoin, many altcoins will start crashing today and tomorrow. Okay, so let's continue with Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic, one day chart, let me see. Same thing, first warning, here we have potential sell signal right now forming, better divergences in 1-day chart. Actually, that is not good because, okay, let me explain guys. When I see better divergences forming in OBB, they are more destructive or even worse than curve or skew. Okay, so if you see this, this is not gonna be a pullback. Actually, this is gonna be a full retrace. I think MA55 is not gonna hold, and you will see maybe Ethereum Classic testing around below here, around this area. And actually, the drop is gonna be significant. Let me see. Oh my God, yes. Just keep in mind here, this setup is gonna take more time than the normal setup with the curve squeeze. Okay, in the moment when you see the ADX getting negative here, that is gonna be your confirmation, and you can speculate. Yes, between 35, 31, this area is gonna be tested, maybe potentially yes next week. Okay, so let's continue with, what is that? QRDO. What is that? Okay, it's my first time. KuCoin. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, this is very bad. We have sell signal right now. This coin was in sideways here, but now we have sell signal here in progress. The ADX is getting negative. There is a very high probability this asset is gonna break the range, at least a test to $1.2. If $2 breaks, you will see full retrace to $1. Actually, very nasty. Actually, I will say, I don't like it. The time, remember guys, the time is very important. If you see your favorite altcoin with a buy signal, for example here, right? We have here, let me show you here. We have buy signal here, for example. Well, buy signal in progress here, right? Okay, you can enter here. Okay, you say, okay, I'm gonna buy at $2 with 23 cents. Okay, so we have here this area. Now look at this, what happened. It's moving to the upside, perfect, no problem. But after that, look at this, it's testing the MA55. But when you see the testing and this rejection here, and you will see the sell signal, for example, right now, here, this is very bad for the price. So this is something like is not healthy. I will just consider canceling my longs or anything, whatever I have here, because the probabilities for this asset is like this, okay? At least following my system, of course. Don't get me wrong. You can think, maybe you can maybe wait maybe today or tomorrow. If you don't see something interesting here, no, I don't think it's worth it. Let me see 4-hour chart. Sell signal in progress, hiding better divergences here. No, this is not good. OBB below zero. No, I'm sorry, for me it's not something good. Okay, let's continue with other coins. REN. Okay, let's continue with REN. Okay, on the chart, remember guys, we are looking for pullbacks, so I am checking one day chart because I am expecting a pullback in one day chart, right, for Bitcoin. So that means next week, this weekend, next week, we will see. I hope they'll be right, of course, right? We will see pullbacks, and the market is gonna be in red. Okay, so here, hidden better divergences here in a squeeze, and also I think curve here, as you can see here. Well, very bad for the price. In the moment when you see the sell signal here, and you see the ADX getting negative all the way down to 0.30 here, 0.30 around here. Okay, that is my speculation. Of course, this is gonna be a buy. Yes, of course, maybe yes, because this is a reversal. Remember, we have here breaking the previous high, perfect. Now we are expecting the pullback, and the most important thing here is the pullback. This is the pullback must hold. So it's the same for Bitcoin, right? We know like for Bitcoin is between 44, 42 maybe in one day chart, and from there we need to wait for the signature or the signal to emerge. For example, something like this, buy signal here, and it's this area. Okay, we can start. Okay, finally, okay, we have other opportunity, right? So let me see. Look, yeah, no problem. Look, no problem. Welcome. Okay, so here, same as Bitcoin. Actually, now Ethereum is more clear than Bitcoin. We have warning sell signal right now here from today for Ethereum, because actually I said long time, 3,300 area, around this area is the macro resistance, macro area of supply in macro timeframes. So we have here this pullback, and as long it, okay, now it's very clear here. As long Ethereum is not breaking $3,000, everything is correct. Okay, so just careful with this. $3,000 for Ethereum, I will say it is a buy. Well, let's see. After you see EFM right with this, you will see $3,000 must hold, and if you see this area breaking all the way down to 3,500, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so, because actually I think Ethereum is bullish right now. Okay, so $3,000 is gonna be the minimum area. I'm gonna start looking for maybe the pullback. Okay, so let's continue with other coins. Solana. Now, let me check Solana, because Solana is something I am looking for too. Yeah, Solana, potential sell signal here. The next 24 hours, I think today and tomorrow, all this week, the rest of the week, you will see finally the correction. This is the beginning. Solana, simple. This is very simple. Like this, testing, and to the moon, right? Why? Because Solana, we have buy signal in weekly chart. So here, this is a buy signal, hidden bullish divergence here. Solana is like this. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me see other coins. BNB is other coin I'm looking for right now. Same thing. I think all the altcoins, as you can see here, they are testing previous highs, as you can see here. See, yes, it's testing the previous high, right? All in, buy everything, right? So careful with this, okay? And around $400, 410, as long as it's not breaking this area, $400, 395, around there, everything is to the upside. So this is the opportunity you were looking for in altcoins. You missed something, right? Yeah. Okay. So cadena in 1-day chart. Where is cadena? Here. Okay. Time is very important, guys. Time is very important. Cadena, we have here the buy signal, I think 1 week ago, here. And I said 2 days ago, and yesterday, of course, I said, hey, we have the buy signal here, around this area. Yeah, around this area. Yes. And the same as other coins. You see, this is breaking up, yes, but the time is very important. When you see cadena printing a sell signal right now here, you will see other leg down all the way down to maybe $6. But don't get me wrong, cadena is in sideways. So as long as $6 is holding, you can speculate more sideways here, and potentially the next buy signal you will see other leg up. Why I'm saying this? Because the big difference is the accumulation. As you can see here, cadena is in a very, very clear accumulation right now. Yeah. So look at this. Yeah. Every time when you see the accumulation phase here, well, sideways, yes, and after that, potentially more upside. Now, invalidations, yes, of course. Any break below the $6, this area, well, you will see other test to the lowest point around $5 with 5 cents. And as I said before, any close below $5, you will see finally the invalidation of the weekly isotop, and you will see full retrace all the way down to maybe $2 or $3. Okay, but that is just a speculation. We are not there. I need to see first the price breaking $6. It's not gonna be a warning. My biggest warning is gonna be around 5.35. Okay, so guys, please manage your risk, and set your stop losses and everything, right? Because in this market, sometimes if Bitcoin is gonna crash, or we will have this pullback, many people will say, it's a crash. $5,000 is not a crash, actually. $10,000, $15,000 is a crash. Okay, so I think I finished for altcoins. Let me see other one. Let me see Link, impressive. Link, I'm very, very happy because I call Link around $12, and now we have here 17. Very good actually for link. And let me show you the weekly chart. Weekly chart here. I think link is gonna do something very interesting here, at least for the retest. Something like this. Around 24, 22. So as you can see here, pullbacks are the buy in my humble opinion. As long as holding around 15, 14, everything is okay for link. I think I finished, guys. I think I finished for altcoins. Let me recap for Bitcoin, and that's it. Okay, Bitcoin. Okay, we have potential sell signal in progress. I am expecting to see something like that today. Yes, so that means $47,000 is gonna break. And as you can see, based on volume, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to drop all the way down to maybe 44, between 44 and 42. And this is the area I'm gonna start looking for a major opportunity again. Of course, if I see the curve telling me this is a buy, okay? So something like this. Okay, of course here, no thank you. This is area for selling. All this area for selling. If you are in long position here, good luck with that. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, let me see. Oh, I have other question. No, looks like everything. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching.